Dun, 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 dun. Well, it's been about 3 minutes or so. Just enough time for me to clean off my putty knives and my sheetrock pan. Hey, you're gonna have to kind of scrape out your pan every now and again. All right, that's just no two ways about it. Let's just check this. Feels pretty good. Okay. Yeah. I think we can take that block out. I'm not even gonna score. Actually, I'll score. I'm just gonna score the bottom. Just a bit. Before I take the block out. That's all I'm gonna do. Okay. Let's take the block out. See how it did. Kaboom. Now see there on the back side of the block? There's nothing. That's because I sprayed it with WD-40 and that slid right off. Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay, now let's see what I have to do here. It's all in the touch. I've hardly got any pressure on it just yet. Okay, now we can take the tape off. It's like, why don't you just leave the tape on, Joe? Well, I can put the tape back on again because this way I can get the excess overage and I can dig it down just a little bit, right? Wanted to make sure my hat wasn't in your way. Oh, that'd be funny. Me do the whole patch and have my head right in front of the camera. That wouldn't be very nice, would it? I've got some other wire brushes, but this one's still working. It's half broken. You can use it for the tip. And this used to stick out just as far as this, and all the bristles in the front have broken off, but hey, it still works for this, right? Look at that. If I wouldn't have put that tape around there, this would be all over the place. Because see, when I patch this, when I get ready to paint it, I just want to paint just this little bit. I don't want to go too much, especially if the paint doesn't match exactly or some silly thing like that. Okay. if this was a smooth wall, I could just paint that. But because it's stucco and it's got sand in it, I'm going to dig this down a little bit now. So that on my next coat, yeah, I got to put another coat on. But the next one, I'll mix up some sand in it. See, they cut this low, so I'm just tapering it down. Man, I wish I didn't have to dig this down. I wish this could be the end of the patch, but it's not. I mean, there's no way to make a little patch like this exactly a 1/16 under where you need it. But with this rock hard putty, it doesn't matter because you can just dig it out. And it digs out pretty smooth too. Well, I'm shaving quite a bit off. Take my little screwdriver in here. Do you have to be this precise? Well, you be the judge on how you want your patch to look when it's over. Okay? When you get done, you'll be like, oh yeah, I should have this, I should have that. Take the guesswork out of it and just spend some extra time on it. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Where's my block? I'll hold that on the outside here. Make sure the bottom is scraped out enough. Okay, that looks pretty darn good. Maybe just a little more. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop. It's like, where do I stop, right? Okay, that's good. Oh, I got some black paper up there on the inside corner. I'm just going to push out of the way. I'm going to have to make sure to put just a little more putty up here. And I've got a little bit more I have to do down here on the floor. Wow, I really thought I was going to have to do 2 coats before doing the stucco patch, the top layer. But one layer, that stuff, man, really impressed with that, how well it works. I'll get you down in there. How's that? You like? That gives me just enough room to mix up a second batch and put some sand in it. That look good? Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm going to keep working on the floor now. I've got a little bit more skinning. See, I skinned it over the top of that. And I'm going to do a once over on these areas. I've got a little bit more over here. And the part that's staying here, this edge was way up, so I took my liquid nails. Liquid nails. Construction adhesive. And I put a little bit of spooge back in here. I pulled that back as far as I could. Put it in there, push down on it. Let it dry. Now that's dry. And I can put my wood putty, I think I'm going to put my wood putty flush with it on over. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm going to have to put, well, I don't know if I'm going to do that just yet. Because see, eventually, when I pull this back, when I pull that back, I'm going to have this gap here. So what I could do is I could just take some water putty, fill in there, make it flat. You know, before I use my flooring material and the webbing stuff, because I'm going to put the webbing, I'm going to wrap it up this corner, and then I'm going to wrap it around the corner, and I'm going to go, see this bottom stuff, I'm going to have to pull that up like that, wedge it under there at the wall, and I'll have to clean all this and wipe it down, spray it with my cleaner, my simple green, get all the dirt off of it and stuff, and I'll clean it out to about here. This whole little area over you know, when I fold this down, then I can put my white stuff on there, my white flooring material, and then I'll put my webbing material over that, wrap around the corner, and be done. Okay, so I think I'm going to wait on that. I can put my water putty in this area and that area, because I don't want it to dip down by putting my flooring material on there. I want that flat first. Okay, all right. Durham's Rock Hard Water Putty. That's the stuff you want to use.